Okay, so today we're going to do an AFL learning walk, but we're going to cover two different subjects. So as you can see here, begun to set up my English one first. So English AFL, and we're going to use the AFL snapshot. If we used all, it would be non-specific, so it wouldn't be subject specific. So that's useful sometimes. But if we want the data on the dashboard to go to English or maths, we're going to select English first and set this one up. And with this one, we're also going to add our observers. So it's going to be me, Jules Verne, popping in to see, let's say, 4 staff on this occasion. And these are the staff that could be teaching English or maths. So it's everybody really in that first instance. We're not just going to kind of populate this with the people who we know are going to be teaching English. So it could be either English or maths if you like. Because what I'm going to do here now as I move across back to here, we can see that one that I've created. I'm now going to make a clone of this one. So I'm not going to change the name of it or anything just yet. I'm going to create the clone first. And that creates a copy, and then I can go in and edit this one. So for this one's going to be AFL Maths, and I'm going to change the subject to Maths and update that one. And what you'll see here in the listings then is we've got our English walk with those 4 visits and our Maths work walk with our 4 visits, and it's also duplicated the visits too. So again, they could be teaching English or maths. And as I move across to the walks here, we can see here we've got English, those are 4 visits, and maths. Now, that doesn't mean we have to do 8 visits. It could be that we pop in to see Charles and he's teaching maths, or it could be that we pop in to see Charles and he's teaching English. So as we pop in, complete the rubric, do your feedback and as you would normally do. Take your pictures. I'll enter complete. Put that into the system. And the trick is really, whilst this goes across to the complete here, is we're just going to populate this complete column with our visits that we need. We don't need to do all of these because obviously there's duplicates in there. So I'm just going to do another one just nice and quickly so you can see then on the dashboard how that looks as we start to consider completing. Okay, so manage your drop-ins, and then as we go across here to the dashboard, when we're happy that this has been completed, we can click the button to say it's done. So it doesn't conclude when we've done 8 visits, it concludes when we've got what we need. And as soon as we click that button, then it goes into the system here. We'll take a quick look, because what that does is that means that then we can manage the data. So we'll fast forward. So we can see here now I've completed 2 English, 2 maths. These ones aren't required because I've got what I need really from all of those visits. And as I go across to the dashboard, I'm just going to click to conclude these walks. So that one's completed, and that goes into the system then. And that one's completed as well. So I don't have to do all of those walks, all of those visits rather. You can see that those have come here. So 2 visits. What this is giving me now, this is the really good thing on the data, is that I can see there the outcomes for English and the outcomes for maths. We can see how many visits and so on, and obviously can filter and look closer at those. And once you start to do that, it's really interesting because in the quality of education reports that you've got in the system here, this one is obviously what's the subject, this is English. So this is specific to English, this contextual picture that you've got here, and this is this occasion compared to that. So you get some really good insight, as you would if you go to the dashboard and then filter by the AFL snapshot and then filter by English. We start to then build up that picture for each subject as well. So there's the walks and so on. So you can start to put the data in the right place. So Hopefully that's helpful for you. Hopefully that's nice and simple.